Okay, bye.
Okay. We are here with the West Springfield Dance Team, or at least a few members of them. How many are there all together?
17.
17.
15 girls and 2 boys.
Yep.
Wow. Those 2 guys are kind of lucky, huh?
they're like our brothers.
Yeah. So there's no inter-team commingling going on.
We're all just like a big, huge family.
Cool. How'd you guys get picked to be the spokespeople?
Well, everybody was taken into consideration, but we were just like, oh,
You're the
I kind of
loudest.
want to talk.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're the ones who like to talk. Okay, well then talk.
Okay.
Spill it. Tell us everything we want to know about this group. How long have you been together?
Well, this team has been around as long as the school has, which is a really long time.
And it changes every year because people
graduate and freshmen come in. Yeah. You know, it's like whoever wants to try out can just audition for the team. And actually, like for a personal experience, like I auditioned like my freshman year and I didn't make it because I didn't have enough experience, and like I took a year of like more classes and I made it my sophomore year. And then after that, we're on America's Got Talent, so it's pretty cool.
So now people are going to start busting in from other school districts, right? Because they all want to be a part of this team.
We've actually had people say that they wanted to come to our school just so they could be on our team. We're like, all right, doesn't matter to me, let's go.
Yeah.
What do the cheerleaders at school think? Are they kind of bummed that like you guys are getting all this attention? Usually it's the cheerleaders that get all the attention.
Our cheerleaders are actually really good in our region. They're like they won Patriot District champion like 6 times or something. But like we're all supportive of each other. And, we're at the same games, like football and basketball, so. But
they're not 2 performances away from $1 million.
They're not.
Has that sunk in yet?
To be honest, no.
Yeah.
This is really hard to believe because honestly, like being on the show just the first time was, we're really grateful for that. And then now we're here all the way in the top 10. It's really hard to think about.
Yeah. Have you figured out how to divide $1 million by all those different people?
I don't think we're gonna, I think we're gonna like put it towards our program, like the dance program, so it can stay alive, you know.
Right.
Next year's.
Or underprivileged dancers or dance teams, you know.
You guys had a crazy ride getting here. You know, having to perform week after week after week.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
It's definitely stressful.
Yeah. But did it help in any way? The fact where you just maybe just so in the moment that you could stay in the moment?
Absolutely. Yeah, like it kind of felt like we're on a roll, like okay, one routine, okay, now another one, like here we go. Yeah.
Sometimes acts go home for a month, we don't see them, and then they have to come back and get
I feel like it would have been like a distraction. If you went home, you wouldn't really have been like, oh, we really need to work like this much better.
Yeah.
So.
What reaction did you get when you went home?
Oh my gosh.
Was there a parade?
Yeah, like because everyone was back there supporting us, and
at the airport.
Yeah, when we got to the airport, like there's like a big crowd of our friends and family just waiting there around the corner. It was so cool.
That was really cool.
So, from what I can tell, you guys are probably all pretty attractive girls. You guys are. Why the scary makeup?
We just really like to take on like a whole new character and like really stand out from other dance teams because like not many dance teams like do this. So
well, that's not true. I don't know if you watched the show the other night, but it seems like everybody now is stealing your act. What were you thinking when you were watching this?
Well, I mean, they didn't like steal it. I feel like I don't really know. I mean, like they kind of like took it in their own way. You know, they did a really good job too. Like that was really great.
I mean, we watched it and we kind of liked how everybody had like the creepy feeling. Like they added that into their thing. Like we realized they had different styles, but then last week, everybody just like incorporated that. And we're like, oh, they actually like this. You know, maybe they're trying to use that, and we thought that was kind of cool.
Well, they say that imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, right?
Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking.
That's how we took it. Actually, we were like, oh, wow, that's kind of a cool way they did that.
Although they didn't make it.
Yeah, that was awkward. Yeah, but.
So how do we, how do you, the judges have a habit of turning around if you do the same thing too many times. They go, oh, I'm bored.
Yeah.
So how do you keep the judges from getting bored and step it up and all that?
That's actually one of like our biggest concerns is like being too repetitive, and like we're really afraid that our routine is going to look the same as the last routine, and so we really need to like come up with like new like wow factors or like new like moves that will completely like distinguish between the 2 routines. You know.
Would you consider using fire?
I don't know.
We don't know.
I mean,
we really kind of sounds cool.
We really take their criticism into like consideration.
Yeah, definitely.
So I think it was Howie. He said like the second week we weren't really in sync, and that was because of the time we had. It's really hard to get 17 people moving in unison. So we're really gonna try to like step it up, be as sharp as we can, really practice, really just
Now you guys weren't around to have a chance to go to Vegas week.
No, we
So-
came in B2.
So, you know, if you, presumably there's going to be a big show in Vegas. I guess, you know, hopefully you'll be a part of it because we like seeing you perform. Have you ever been there? Or any thoughts about, you know, getting to play on such a
I've never been to Vegas.
great stage?
I mean, we haven't even
can
thought
imagine.
about, like, after this week, we haven't even thought about it. Like, it's just crazy being here.
It's really hard to believe that we actually have a shot at, like, winning the show. Like, we're in the top 10. It's really hard to, like...
I know you can't speak for everybody, but what would it do, you know, how would it change your lives if you won the show?
It would just be, like, a great honor, and we would just want to take that, like, our win, and just inspire more people. Keep dancing, keep staying together, you know, as a family. Just keep performing for people.
The Miami All-Stars said they'd like to challenge you to a dance-off.
Really?
Really? Okay.
I hope they were kidding, but how do you think that would go?
That'd be actually really fun.
They have their own style, we have ours.
Yeah.
So maybe we could, like, collaborate.
That'd be really cool, actually.
I'd actually like to do that.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool.
Anything else you want to tell us real quick before we have to wrap this up about the troupe or your experiences here?
We just really want to say thank you to everyone that's been voting for us and all our supporters back at home. It means everything to us being here, so thank you.
And we definitely, like, want to thank our coaches. Like,
Oh,
I can't
yeah.
thank
Oh, yeah.
them enough. They just do everything for us, and we, like, literally would not be here without them, so we love them.
And you've had fun in Hollywood, right? Did you get to
Yeah.
spend some time away from the stage and see some of the sights?
To be honest, we actually practice, like, all the time, and if we're not practicing, we're sleeping. And then, I don't know, but
And
no,
studying.
we don't have school yet.
No?
It
Yeah,
starts
it
Tuesday.
starts next week, so.
So we'll have our tutor here, but
So you're gonna miss the first day of school to be on TV. That's
yeah.
pretty cool.
Well, it's like school.
That's a good excuse. Maybe you can
Yeah.
maybe you can get Piers and Howie to give you a note.
Pass.
Oh my
pass.
gosh.
Like, oh my God.
Please excuse the entire dance team.
That's good.
All right, thank you for spending a few minutes with us.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. It's nice to meet